Welcome back, everybody. Kenny Smyson here. I do put out Starfield content every week, so be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And today, my character hit level 40, so I'm going to be doing another celebratory ship build on my space trucker. Now, I already did buy a ship over at Hope Tech because I wanted specifically this cockpit. Where's the there it is. So I wanted this cockpit because I'm going to go for a tractor trailer kind of look on this one. So let's see what happens. I did a little bit of experimenting, so I know the length of the ship here. I'm just going to go ahead and throw up 4 of these guys for now. And I'm going to change around the order of those later. But the general idea I want to have is kind of have it look like a tractor trailer, you know, a big rig, semi-truck, so to speak. So, grav drive. The thing I've noticed about the grav drives, a lot of them, they kind of look like an engine block, a little bit, right? So that's what I'm going for here. Let's just go ahead and throw this one back on there, because that one kind of, well, actually, I want a Class B. This ship's going to be Class B, so let's go with one of these ones. And you might as well go big. 33, what's that, 36? But that, it's so frustrating how those don't have the attachment points up front. But we'll go ahead and we'll make do with this one. It's got that nice engine block look to it. Okay. And next up is bay. But I'm not sure. See, what's really annoying is I can't flip that bay around. But because I need a bay, one of these ones that has this side points on it, right? So if I go with this one, I'm going to have no choice but to have it be up front. But the thought occurred to me, if I do it that way, well, except I'd have to put it there, right? Because then it enters there, so I'd have to have a 1x1 down here. And then that means there's going to be a stairwell right there, which is annoying. Or I do it that way. And then that way the hatch will be in the floor right there, sealed. So, that's a tough call. But if I have that one there, I'm going to... See, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have all my cargo hanging down here. So if I have that there, I'm not going to be able to have cargo right here. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that, and we'll see what it turns out. Alright, next up we need my reactor. Oh, and let me show you something. So structurally here, I think I can put this up there, but that's the maximum length on a ship. Yeah, if I go anything longer than that, I might be able to put something small back here, like a window maybe. But if I do anything bigger than that, it's going to exceed the length of the ship. Alright, next up, my landing gear. I'm going to go Hope Tech. The reason I'm going Hope Tech is it kind of has that fuel tank look on the side, you know, of a big rig. But I'm actually going to go with the those fuel tanks that are down on the side, I think. Let's go ahead and get my reactor on. What do we got? I'm going to go with a nice Class B. Let's see. We got 24, 16, 20, 24? 24? Ooh. I'll go with that one for now. Up top or down below? Let's do down below. Okay. Let's go back to the gear and get that. Oh, except if I do the big one, it'll protrude there. So I'm going to have to go with the short mid one here. That's fine. The leg's at least on the rear there. So let's go ahead and copy that. Put that up there. Okay. Let's go to my fuel tanks, and we're going to go down to these. Is that the... I think that's the only option. Yep, this one right here. We're going to go with this guy. Okay. Come together. I'm definitely going to put a shield up here, but I'm not sure what shield options I have. That one I think would stick up too much. I like the look of that. Almost has like a smokestack kind of look, but no, I'm going to have to go with something a little shorter. We'll put that on there, and we'll see what happens when I'm sitting in my seat, if that obstructs my vision or not. Alright, so we've got that. Okay, what are our errors? Engines and Docker. Ooh, Docker. Think I'm going to have to... see, that's another thing that's... See, if I use the Teo Docker, put it right there, flip it around backwards with a 1x1 there, I could put the Docker right here on the bottom. But then that's going to result in a 3-story ladder that I don't like. But then I could put the reactor up here. But then I'd not be able to have a... wouldn't be able to put anything right there below that one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cargoes. Yeah, I think I'm going to go... Yeah. Keep it the way it is for now. Stroud. Companion waste. I'm going to do the storeroom. Put that one right there. And then get my Docker on top of that. There is that, obviously, the really slim Deimos one, but that one does. I don't think that would look good up here with the sharper edges. This one's got the angled edge, kind of flows better with these. All right, next up is we do need some gear in the back. I'm gonna go with this one, or should I go with the Hope Tech? I think this one looks a lot cooler, but this one's got some hard points all around for adding stuff. So I think we're going to have to go with that one. And engines. I might have to go get some Deimos engines, though, because I don't want it sticking out. I don't want them sticking out any further than the landing gear, right? That'll just look a little silly. At least these were on the previous ship, so let's go ahead and put that back on. Weapon assignments, okay. And let's get my cargo on. I'm going to go with the heaviest and see what happens. Yeah, need to add engines. Let's add one of those. Let's see. What else was... Oh, and that's just perfect. Okay. Okay. Still shows 4 warnings, though. Yep. Engine issue. Oh, good old engine problems. Let's see. If I raise that up, can I put... Oh, this might be fun. Ah, that doesn't work. Okay. What about these guys? So that produces 8,000 thrust. This one here produces 21,000. Ooh, so even double of those wouldn't equal that. But can I put at least 2 of these down here? 1. See, that's so annoying how it does that. That does put me in a pickle, doesn't it? Okay, so that was... I'm going to delete all these. I'll play around with that later, and once I get past the paint job, I'll let you know what it looks like. Or what I had to do to get that down. I'll just have to probably lower... that's a flyable ship? Alright, so I'm going to head over to Deimos Star Yard and try to get some of those more square blocky ones back here, see if I can pull off something that doesn't have those engine issues back there. And I'm going to give the sucker a paint job, and I will reorder my control rooms here. I'm thinking I'm going to do either a computer room or control station here. Probably the armory there, workshop here, and that'll be the living quarters. I think that's what I'm going to do, but I will be back in just a minute. Alright folks, done with my paint job and my finishing touches here. I did decide to switch it around. I put the Teo bay down here, and part of the reason was because having the 5 of these at 760, or 5 at 1000 put me over, and 4 at 1000 is more than 5 at 760, so I will go and trade those out for the 1000s later on. But so by putting the bay there, it allowed me to move the reactor up front. So I've got a cleaner look with the larger bumper down below. This nose cap here sits pretty flush here with the grav drive up there. It's got a nice look to it. And I put the guns up here. I was trying to go with a gun that kind of looks like it's part of the engine, with the way it's just kind of designed. And when they sit at the 45-degree angle, they're pretty angled off at a nice straight vertical right here on the side, kind of like that. And up top, I've got the suppressors that kind of look EMP. Looks like your headlights up top on a tractor trailer, so went with that look. And these missiles, to be practical, I kind of could have just thrown them down there, but I wanted them kind of sitting up high out of the way so the missiles would clear the rest of the ship as they're being launched forward. I decided to go with the Deimos computer core, and then I just covered it up to make it not obvious. I went with a non-Stroud one. And all my windows and stuff, I was very careful on how I placed those to make sure I didn't lose anything I didn't want to lose. Got my brace here for my top engine. Doing the engines was quite a trick, and I didn't even intend to, but when I duplicated this bottom engine here, it automatically put it up here, merging it with this one, and instead of all the way up at the top there, which is fine. So it actually looks pretty decent. Doesn't glitch or anything when you move around. Oh, I do need to put a window in the back there. I will put a window in the back there. But alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the inside. And starting at the rear of the ship here, I went ahead and added that rearmost window. When you do so, you lose some stuff along this wall and the one chair there, but yeah, you still have this chair here that looks out. This is the all-in-one berth, not the living quarters, because I wanted to make sure to have my shower. Got the 4 beds, and I do put windows in as many places on the ceiling as I could. Got the galley on the left and the table, well, galley on the right, table on the left. And so I didn't want to lose those, so no windows there. This section of the armory got a lot of weapon mounts on either side, but up in here there was not a whole lot of storage stuff or anything major lost when I put those windows in, so went ahead and threw those up there. Moving on into the workshop, same thing here. There's just a little bit of storage stuff on either side, but just to keep it, you know, with the rhythm of every other bay slot has a window. That's why I put the windows here. And this is the only window in the floor, which happens to look down at the landing bay there. So, you know, if they're having a situation, you got some people trying to board, they can see what's going on. And moving on up in here to this, this is the Deimos control, or Deimos computer core rather. And good amount of storage stuff back here, so I didn't want to lose any of that. Of course, the landing bay is directly below us here. Unfortunately, I couldn't flip that Hope Tech one around. That would have been nice, because then I would have had a solid floor here and no ladder with the hatch being there. But we do have the one chair here, which I wanted this particular the control room just to give me one more seat for my crew, because the next 2 ships I do will be at level 50 and level 60 will be Class B, and so I will, of course, use a full-on control station. Alright folks, well I hope you enjoyed this ship, and I will see you back on Thursday for my some more Hab showroom stuff. Take care, I'll see you in the Starfield.